Really quick before I start the episode, I just want to show a few things that were added in the most recent version of the Community Remix mod. So for one thing, you have Insane mode now, which makes it so that some helpful rooms like the item or the treasure rooms and shops I think are less likely to spawn, or namely they have a chance of not spawning, and I don't think you get any free items from bosses. And also there's actually a new character, Adam, here, who starts with the apple, which is insanely useful, and I will slap in some footage at the end of the episode showing off some gameplay as him, maybe a bit of a regular run, but for now we'll just get straight to the run. Hey guys, JMed37 next to bring you day 13 of Countdown to Rebirth. This is a Binding of Isaac series where I do daily challenge runs up until the release of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth on November 4th. So this time we're doing the max run after last episode discovering that there had been a pretty significant Community Remix mod update. So as for what I got from the base game, Max's head here, which has some increases damage and does a few other things, I'm not entirely sure. And then I also gave myself lunch, dinner, and dessert. No particular reason, just for 3 extra hearts, because they're all dog related, because they're all dog food. But yeah, this mod has very recently added the Max transformation. So if I go in the next room here, you'll see, boop, I'm Max. And as Max, you have increased damage, and you also break blocks, or you break rocks, poop, and fire that you walk near. And then I also went ahead and gave him the socks, which give him some slight movement increase speed, and also allows him to walk over spikes. So it should be a pretty good run. The Max's paw there, when you use it, it sacrifices permanently removes one of your hearts in exchange for increased damage. And then Max's tail increases damage based on your current speed stat. So I have the thing up here, damage equals damage plus speed times 0.3. So your speed stat now influences how much damage that you do as well. So basically this transformation is all about doing damage, pretty much. Then also have some, I started with some extra hearts, namely because I'm going to kind of decide as I go along, but I may consider, I'm going to heavily consider sacrificing some of those hearts for increased damage. But as you can see, he already does immense amounts of damage. It is pretty ridiculous. This is probably one of the best transformations. I would be willing to bet that this is the best transformation in the game right now. I mean, you break rocks when you go over them, which is extremely convenient. You have the massive damage increase. Even if I had made a run that's just the transformation, I probably would have been fine. But I went ahead and made it a little more interesting by adding a few things. And I want to kind of make this run go by quick, because as I said in the little disclaimer there at the beginning, I do want to have some time to show off at least some parts of a vanilla Adam run, because Adam is a very interesting character. He only starts with he has average stats. He starts with 3 speed, I think, is his most notable stat, 2 health and 1 damage. So he's not, by default, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. But the item that he starts out with has already become one of my favorite items in the game, because it's a use item that has an instant recharge. It switches between 2 modes, so I think when you start out by default you have the tier mode activated, which increases your movement speed as well as your tier fire rate. But if you use it again, it will switch you to damage mode, which gives you, of course, increased damage and maybe increased range, I'm not entirely sure. But it is really, really cool. So I definitely want to. I have augmented the challenges in my document. I now have an Adam themed run later on. You'll see what it is, and it'll make sense. But unfortunately, I really wanted to have one day where I just focused on a vanilla, you know, not a challenge run, just playing through as Adam as he is. But at this point, I had to get rid of two challenges as it was for the max run and for the Adam run later on. It's an actual challenge run. So I really did not want to get rid of another one just for that. Tears down. Oh wow, that was dreadful. But where was I? So yeah, at the end of this video, I'm going to have a bit of commentary over a regular Adam run. Maybe go through the first couple floors or so. Maybe get up to Mom or something like that. If hopefully it won't make this video too ridiculously long. So let me see if this works. No, it does not. Okay, I really want those bombs, so I'm going to. Yeah, that was what I was trying to avoid. God damn it. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, 10 bombs, you know what, that's, I consider that to be worth it. Also, yeah, this mod this update added some other things too. It added, of course, these 3 items, new transformation, and some bug fixes, but it also added a new, a custom womb soundtrack, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that means the utero also. I think they share a soundtrack, I think, from what I remember. So, so yeah, we'll have that to look forward to. I'm kind of curious what the new music sounds like. I'm hoping I should be able to take this run all the way through. I took some liberties with this run to make it more of an overpowered run than I normally would, because I really want to kind of show off just how good Max is, because this is a really good transformation, you guys. Especially if you, with a couple health power-ups like I started out with, you can make him do ridiculous amounts of damage. It is phenomenal. So I'm really liking what they're doing with the community remix mod right now. They just keep adding more stuff. Hopefully I won't have to make too many more like massive changes to the runs like I had to for this particular update. But if I do, that's honestly fine, because that's all the more content that I get to show off to you guys. So yeah, let's see what we got here. We're already to the end of Caves XL. Oop, keep going, okay. So yeah, it's going pretty fast. Again, the ridiculously high damage output tends to make runs go by a bit faster. So, although my lowered tier fire rate isn't helping too much with that, that's fine. Like I said, the power item here will increase his damage even further. So I'm gonna save that for now, because of course having the extra health is always useful. But I certainly will imagine that later on, maybe as I start to lose those hearts, and when I'm like near the end of the game, if they're not doing me any good anymore, I'll just use them up. But this is also, I think, is the only transformation that does not give you flight. But I guess the trade-off to that is the fact that he breaks rocks, which isn't as useful, but it's still really useful. So, and it certainly is. Oh, jeez. It certainly is a lot more unique too, because I think this is the only item in the game that allows you to just actively, constantly break rocks, like no matter where you are. I think the nail, is it? The space item there lets you do that for 1 room, as well as giving you a spirit heart. But and then of course the notched pickaxe gives you that ability as a spacebar item. Oh, you didn't drop anything. That's strange. I wonder if you know, I just realized I think I might have accidentally chosen this run as an insane mode challenge. I didn't even realize that. Oh, why did I go down? Well, there's money down there, so I might as well pick it up. Yeah, when I was doing the intro there, I forgot to switch it back to normal mode. Whoops. So yeah, everything... I don't know how it took me that long to notice that, because I'm pretty sure in insane mode, everything does a full heart of damage. So yeah, I'm really impressed that I managed to not notice that sooner. So I'm not sure why I didn't just walk right through the middle here right at the start. Ooh. Yeah, I'm really actually impressed at how not observant I am when I start like trying to commentate. That's one of the main reasons I play terribly. Of course, Let's Player's Curse, it's a classic, but that's really unobservant. Like, wow. To not notice that earlier is astonishing. But I guess, yeah, this way I get to show off insane mode as well, so that's fine, really. This is pretty much just going to be a video focused around the new update, as it turns out. So, but it's a really good update. It adds a lot of really good stuff. So, that's more than fine with me. Also, that time I was able actually to use that ability to get Kina there. So that's weird. Let me see what happens if I use a space item. No, it does actually take one of your filled heart containers there. So that's kind of unfortunate. But oh. This run actually is not going as well as I thought it was, again, because I accidentally went into challenge mode. Ooh, I almost, I was hedging there for a bit. That could have ended very poorly, and very nearly did. So, yeah, this run might not actually make it to the end as a result of that. That was kind of my own stupidity, really. But, you know, either way, that means that this video won't get... Where did that fly even come from? Are there eternal flies there? I didn't see. But, yeah, I'll certainly have enough time for the Atom showcase. That's for sure. This isn't really panning out quite as I had expected. But oh no! Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Those are the worst things. So yeah, that was actually dreadful. Well then, that's fine. You get the gist, really. So now I'm going to go ahead and go normal mode. Make sure it's normal mode. There we go. It's terrifying. Alright, let's go as an Adam right now. So yeah, he starts out with the apple here. As you can see, you start out in tier mode, as you can see with the extremely high purifier rate. There are the stats for that. And then if you use it, then it switches you to damage mode, which is much slower. But it doesn't actually reflect the damage increase on your stats. But I assure you it is a damage increase. It's not a major one though. I actually find tier raid mode to be overall more useful. But it's certainly, yeah, see that's quite a good bit of damage compared to tier mode. Oh, yeah, it's, again, I'm pretty sure the DPS is a lot higher. The tier raid mode is overall better, I'd say. But it's a unique concept, at least. It's not necessarily an entirely equivalent. Oh, should I choose? I still have treasure rooms off. Okay. So this floor, we're not going to get a treasure room, but that's fine. So, yeah, it's not an entirely equivalent thing, I don't think. I definitely consider that mode to be this mode to be a lot less useful, but I'm still going to be switching between the two just for gameplay's sake. But it's really cool. I'm a big fan of this. Big fan. It says how much one does there. Is it able to one-shot the spiders? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, actually, I think you could pretty much always one-shot the basic spiders, right? Ooh. Yeah, that definitely is that's a significant increase. I just don't think DPS-wise it's worth it. And of course, you also get the extra speed bonus. So I think they should, at the very least, they should make it so that damage mode also gives you maybe increased range, but definitely increased shot speed. I think would be extremely useful. Kind of make it more like Samson, where how he starts with shot speed increase. I think that would benefit damage very, very much so, or just make the damage increase more significant. Maybe. I'm not sure. Excuse me, I'm completely stuck. I can't move. God damn it. So it's also been a while since I've done just like a regular run. I did a bit of experimenting with him off screen as well as with Max, and yeah, it's all very good. This is overall a really good update. It's a shame that I didn't find out about it, because as of recording this, I'm recording this on the same day as the previous two. The update's already been out for 3 days, so by the time this video goes up, it'll have been like a week. But oh wow, super bandage, fantastic. Yeah, it'll have been like a week since the update actually came out, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's a really solid update. If you guys don't have the Career Remix mod yet, and you're really anxious for Rebirth, I highly recommend that you guys go and download it. You'll need Spider mod, but the Spider mod's also really good because it gives you a bunch of customization stuff. It's what allows me to do these challenge runs. It's great program, great mod, great everything. I'm not leaving without that treasure room, so now that I can finally actually get treasure rooms, I definitely want to get that. So, and I'm not confident enough in my ability for the most part to use insane mode, although I have some plans for currently the last I think like 7 or 8 runs or so that I will be doing challenge mode or insane mode with those. So, here, just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I just realized that my door was open. Actually open that whole time. Whoops. I just saw my cat walk in the corner of my eye, and then I realized, oops, I think I forgot to do something. But anyway, so if I don't get a key here, that's gonna be rather unfortunate. But so yeah, the new items, I'm not sure how they're mixed into the item pools. I'm not sure what item pools they're in exactly. Of course, the apple here is a starting item, but I'm guessing that you can also find it in regular gameplay, even if you don't play as him. But I'm not entirely sure about that. I think the secret room's gonna be here. God damn it. Yeah, it's probably down there then. Yeah, it's not worth that. I'm just gonna go for the boss. Yeah, we got famine here. Yeah, I think tier mode is gonna be especially more effective here. Yeah, certainly. I don't notice the damage increase that much in this boss fight, but I don't know. Sometimes it seems more noticeable than other times. It's kind of strange. I'm not sure why that is. It's just an oversight on my part. Maybe it's just a mental thing. But whoa, come on, fam, work. You gotta die. That horse needs to get out of here. And body, you just need to be ahead. Oh, there we go. Ooh, okay. Little, oh jeez. Excuse me, pardon me. Let me try that now. Yeah, again, it's a decent damage upgrade, but overall, I'd consider tier mode worth it. Either way, this is it's a great trinket, or it's a great use item. It really is. I'm a huge fan of that. So I'll probably just keep this going until I die. I think I'm not. I don't want this to drag on too long. I might even do some cutting just to make sure that it doesn't get ridiculously long. Although I've had runs that are like upwards of 45 minutes, so I certainly don't think this is going to be that long. Although it certainly is going to be slower, especially starting out when I don't have a whole lot of good items. But because normally with the runs, at least like the first 3 or 4 floors, I could pretty much fly right through them since I have ridiculously good items for that part of the game. It's just later on that it gets tricky because the equipment doesn't scale as I go through. So I have the same equipment now as I had earlier, and that's not always enough. And most of the time, it hasn't been so far. But I finally get to go to a treasure room. It's been a while since I've actually been to a treasure room. Oh, nope, stop yawning. Nope. Bob's curse. That's not super great, but I'll take it. It's a free item, so not a space item either. So it's a space item. Obviously, it would have been discarded immediately because I have no interest in getting any other space items right now. Also, just because I'm just trying to showcase them right now. So definitely tier mode is a lot better. But my damage output overall is still low for both modes, so might need to, yeah, Gertie has a lot of health. I'm gonna actually use some of those pop bombs there. Yeah, it's been poisoned at least for a little bit, but it's overall not great. I've been doing a lot of work today. Just recording, rendering, uploading actual homework. I want to get around to playing some Troy a bit later on. Because again, this is the 3rd one of these that I've recorded on the same day. This will get me to this will be going up on Thursday, I think. So I think this will be the last one that I do today. So yeah, I'll finally get a break and then I can play a bunch more Terraria. But yeah, apparently again I still haven't played pre-sequel as of recording this. By now the end slates will have had some stuff, and I will have had a bunch of videos up on my video, yeah, on my channel with that. But as of right now, I still haven't played it. Apparently, Ichigo isn't going to be available tomorrow when the game comes out for a while because he has an away game with volleyball. So that's unfortunate. This boss fight is ridiculous, by the way. This drags on for so long. Why does Gertie have so much freaking health? This is insane. I grow tired of this. Alright, she took like 4 of my health, 4 hearts. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, terrible boss indeed. Gertie Jr. is pretty annoying too, but for different reasons, much different reasons. Yeah, still not too far into it, so it feels like this video is going on a lot longer than it is because I'm doing the 2nd run here, but I don't know. Maybe we'll even run into some of the max items. That'd be nice, because I feel as though I didn't really get to show off the max transformation that much. But in general, for these videos, like even when I play super poorly, I usually just roll with the footage I have, just so I can avoid spending a whole lot of time, re-recording and stuff. If I actually played every single challenge until I won, it would take at least it would take hours every single recording, and I don't have the kind of time to do that. So yeah, it's pretty much a standard run. I think Adam fits in pretty well with the base game. Obviously, he's not in Rebirth, but I was finding it interesting that the community mod actually isn't. They added finally a new character, but it wasn't one of the ones announced for Rebirth. I like that. I like how they're not just taking content from Rebirth. But I find it interesting, honestly, because they have a couple. I guess we don't know anything about the new characters, so that's probably why. But yeah, I think overall Adam's a pretty cool character. I do wish he started with something though, something else, something to make him a little bit, better. Because without the space item, he's average at best. But he doesn't start with any keys or bombs or anything either. But that's fun. Again, it's a cool space item. I just wish it was a little more worth it, I think, to use instead of pretty much just having tier mode really the only, in my opinion, the mainly useful one. But yeah, that's much else to say on the matter. But yeah, I'm probably not going to. I'm either going to end this off soon, because at this point it's pretty straightforward, and really it's just another basic Isaac run. But oh yeah, that's where I was going originally with this. But and I don't feel much like continuing on this much further. So I think we'll beat this floor, and then we'll call it good there. Nice nice short episode this time. Alright, let me switch to tier mode here. Because there are always situations where one is going to be more useful than the other, which again, I really like the kind of strategical aspect of it. I wish the transformation was a bit faster, but I guess that's just kind of one of the trade-offs, and I think one of the limitations with the game in general, to be honest. We just get that, because I'm certainly not going to keep it, but okay, into the rotation. I'm also not sure why I didn't pick that up sooner. I guess for some reason I thought I already had a trinket, but I certainly don't. Alright, got some maggots. Probably go, I think I'll just go up, I think. Yeah, I'm really burnt out after 2 other recordings, so I'm really looking forward to the pre-sequel. Can't wait to play that. I'll probably be putting up an intro video on that. Hopefully I'll be able to record that in the morning before I go to school, but obviously if not, I'll do that shortly after I get home. But Ichigo's not going to be home for quite a while, which is unfortunate. So I'm just gonna get out of here. The boss over here. Alright, I don't want to risk myself trapped 2 rooms deep into a path if it doesn't lead to the boss, so I'm actually going to go ahead and finish off this room. This is definitely a good supporting item, I think. I hope an item similar to this in some way makes an appearance in Rebirth, because you know, this kind of allows for 2 different playthrough styles. You know, people who like more damage and people who like more speed. So it's kind of good for any run, really. It certainly is nothing like overly powerful, but especially as like a starting item or as a supporting item for a run, it's definitely pretty solid, I think. Right, I'm just gonna there's the bloody penny you take to collect. Oh, it's Peep. Of course it's Peep, and it's blue Peep too. So it starts out with both of his eyes coming out, and that's the only change actually. But yeah, it's not especially great. I hate Peep. I hate Peep a lot. Anyway, this is gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna end it off here, so to not bore you guys with just vanilla stuff. So, or mostly vanilla stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in entering the giveaway, the next drawing will be on the 18th. This will be going up the 16th or so, so just in a couple days now. One, you have to be subscribed to my channel, and you also have to like, comment, and share this video, and that will get you 1 entry into the contest. You can go back to previous videos and do that to those as well. Every time you do that, that'll get you another entry into the contest, thus increasing your chances of winning. And yeah, I'm giving away a copy of The Binding of Isaac without Wrath of the Lamb, but that'll help anyone who wants Rebirth get the pre-order loyalty discount, which also there is going to be a pre-order bonus for people who pre-order it through Steam. So that'll also help us to get that. I don't even know what it is yet. I think it's being released in the Rebirth blog thing that'll be coming out later today as of recording this, but for you guys it's already been out for like 2 days. But yeah, also check out the description for a link to my twitch.tv channel where I do weekly tutorial live streams every Thursday. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.